So yes. So so I'm going to do some little draw along with me. I'm going to draw Rod and maybe another couple of insects here, and then show you how to put them into their own little insect theatre where anything on earth could happen. So here we are. We got now insects are not like tetrapods like you and me. They are hexapods, I guess, because insects have the six appendages, well, arms and legs. So I'm going to start drawing Rod. So over here on here, I'm going to make him only about that big. So draw along with me as we start with Rod's eyes. So I'm going to start a pair of little eyes down here, 2 little circles. That's Rod's eyeballs there. And then his mouth. Now he usually has his mouth open because he's always talking. So his face is like a sort of shape like a pea, but with a mouthy hole in it. So here we go with a mouthy hole. There we go, Rod's mouth. And I can just zoom, I can probably zoom in a bit here now so you can see Rod a bit better. And then I'm going to do the inside of his mouth there. So there's his inside of his mouth there as his mouth is open as he's talking. And then I'm going to do his bow tie, which is like 2 triangles side by side there. And then a body shape. So I haven't left much space for legs. Aha! This has gone wrong already, but that's what drawing's like. It always goes a little bit wrong. So there I've got sort of a roundy shape for his body, like a bit like a bean. And then because he's a cockroach, this is his kind of like wing bits that go around the outside. There we go. I've left no space for his legs, so I'm going to have to make them really tiny. Oh, right, that's completely wrong. But anyway, never mind. So he's got some tiny legs. You can see a drawing going wrong in action as we speak. And then I'm going to do his.
Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Sorry, I mean, this is a great thing for everybody to see. I think it's a wonderful drawing. But as you say, you know, you're going to. But sometimes there could be happy mistakes, can't they? You think, oh, you could have small legs. I could do it, but you know, then you. So lead on to. I'll go back to you. Go back to you, Minnie. Go back to you.
Yeah, go with it. We go with the flow with the tiny legs. And then now I'm going to do his segments because insects quite often have little segments. So some segments down his middle because he's a cockroach. And then I'm going to do some arms, 1 arm, another arm because there's 6 arms and legs altogether. And then I'm going to put some little fingers on there and some more fingers. Now, what's missing is his eyes are just need pupils, which are the little black bits. So I'm going to put his pupils in. There we go. And now what he really needs is his antenna. So some nice big round antenna. You can make the antenna as large as you like. So there's Rod. And then along with Rod, I'm going to draw Cedric the centipede. So here comes Cedric. I'm going to come with, no, Cedric's a little bit taller. So here's his roundy shaped head and some eyes. And I'll make his eyes, put in the pupils and make them look down at Rod. There we go. And then Cedric some antenna of some sort going on there. And because he's a centipede, he has a little collar thing. And then his body is going to be quite like sort of worm shaped. There we go. A roundy shaped body going there. And then some segments, because this is segmented centipede. Some little legs at the bottom. Are they as small as Rod's legs? About the same size. And then on every segment, we'll put some arms. So 1 arm there, another arm on that segment. And I can just do all the arms on this side, going all over the place. And there's some segments here. And so there's Cedric the centipede over there. And I'm going to do one more insect now. I'm going to do Edna the earwig. So Edna earwig, and Edna's head is going to be about this size. And it's shaped like a kind of half a circle. And then I'm going to do 2 eyes there, probably looking at Rod as well. So put in the pupils. And then I'm going to do a line for Edna's mouth. And then some... Oh, I can't remember what Edna's antenna looked like, so I've done 2 different ones, but never mind. They can be a bit wibbly. And another collar on Edna. And Edna's an earwig, and they have a kind of pincy thing at the end of the tail. So I'm going to do a shape a bit like a kind of, well, a bit like a croissant, I suppose, for the body shape. And then I'm going to do a kind of roundy, half moony shapedy thing for the pincers at the end of Edna's earwig tail, and some more segments. We love segments for insects. And then we can do some little legs. They're going to be really little legs down here. One little leg over there, and then an arm, another arm. And because it's an insect, so we need 2 more arms to make 6 altogether, arms and legs. And there we go with Edna the earwig there. So now what you can do, if you've drawn your insects, to play with them, you can cut them out. So I've got some I cut out earlier over here. There's a rod that I made and cut out, an Edna and a centipede that I made and cut out. But we need to put them in something. So I've got there we go. I've got a theatre stage here, and on my theatre stage I've cut out the middle. So now I've got a proscenium arch, and I can put that on my board here. And I'm also going to put some paper behind my arch, and then I can make things happen inside my theatre. So now I can put rod, just put rod in the wings here on the theatre, and let's see if I can show him up there. And then I can put Edna over here, and Cedric's just, I don't know, I'm just going to put him there for the moment, because now this theatre can turn into anything you want. I could put them acting out some part of life on Earth, but I could also turn it into something else. I made a bit of garden here with some tracing paper layers. So I thought, what will happen if I put that inside my theatre, put it behind my proscenium arch stage. So now I've got a kind of garden theatre, which I can put my insect guys in. And this is what I just really like doing, is just cutting things out and playing around with them. Because also, maybe I could make my insects slightly in danger by cutting out a nice big bird, and I could fly it in to my theatre as well. There we go. So